Tonight, yet another divide between the president and his top generals after Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff Mark Milley issued a stunning apology for appearing alongside President Trump in combat uniform during a walk to St. John's Church last Monday that ended in this infamous photo op.
As many of you saw the result of the photograph of me at Lafayette Square last week, that sparked a national debate about the role of the military in civil society. I should not have been there. My presence in that moment and in that environment created a perception of the military involved in domestic politics. As a commissioned uniformed officer, it was a mistake that I have learned from, and I sincerely hope we all can learn from it.
Milley was so upset he considered resigning over the issue, 3 defense officials tell NBC News. Meanwhile, last week, Defense Secretary Mark Esper tried to distance himself, and former Defense Secretary James Mattis said he was appalled. President Trump not answering questions about the matter today.
Your reaction to Milley?
It comes as the president is digging in on his refusal to rename military bases named after Confederate generals. Tweeting today, those that deny their history are doomed to repeat it. But on Capitol Hill, growing support for renaming the bases. The Republican-led Senate Armed Service Committee has approved a measure that would allow it. And House Speaker Nancy Pelosi saying it's time for the controversial names to go.
The American people know these names have to go. These names are white supremacists that said terrible things about our country. This is like over 100 years after World War II. And then you have the president make a case as to why a base should be named for them. He seems to be the only person left who doesn't get it.
Adding to the discord, the president announced his first campaign event since the pandemic will be in Tulsa, Oklahoma next Friday. But June 19th is Juneteenth, an annual holiday commemorating the end of slavery in the U.S. and celebrated as African Americans' Independence Day. What is more, the Tulsa race massacre occurred 99 years ago this month, one of the nation's worst outbreaks of racial violence.
At these rallies, he often shares the great work he has done for minority communities.
Meanwhile, the president today lashing out at protesters, including in Seattle, where police are clashing with demonstrators in encampments. The president warning the Democratic governor there, take back your city now. If you don't do it, I will. This is not a game. All of it comes as the presumptive Democratic nominee, Joe Biden, issued a blunt warning in an interview overnight, saying he is afraid the president will try to steal the November election.
It's my greatest concern, my single greatest concern. This president's going to try to steal this election.
President Trump in Dallas tonight said he's finalizing actions he can take without Congress to better train officers on use of force, adding, "We're dominating the streets with compassion." As for the Tulsa rally, the campaign is requiring attendees to agree not to sue if they get COVID-19.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.